What's going on, my Tap That Auto fam? I know I've been taking down videos, putting videos up, just trying to get some content for you guys and stuff like that. And it's very hard when it's freezing, like it is cold. Um, this thing still works great, and yeah, I broke some shear pins, and no, that's not it. I got them somewhere. I am recording off my phone right now because the GoPro is, I think, out to lunch. There they are. Not bad. $8 and it saves the machine, and I don't know any of the others that actually comes with these. At least I have not seen them. At least I haven't seen them on the deal. Yeah, I gotta clean all this with the putting the wheel bearing on the truck. That was a nightmare. That was just also. I didn't record it because it was rainy, guys, and it was so wet. They actually stripped the bolt going in to the old wheel bearing, and I was like, and I could tell that it was also stripped out when they took it out. Why? This thing was serviced and dealt with through a dealership, and why he couldn't walk his lazy butt to the auto parts counter and say, "Hey, I need another bolt." Have no idea. But what's crazy is I went to AutoZone, and I've been shopping through AutoZone lately because O'Reilly's parts, Advanced parts just seems like they're just really too damn expensive for the quality. So I've been kind of messing around with AutoZone and stuff like that and everything. Guys, hands down, AutoZone's where it goes. I don't care. I bought the wheel bearing from AutoZone, which was the same price as everybody else, but the wheel bearing came with brand new bolts for the wheel bearing. Yeah, shocking to me too. And brand new caliber bracket bolts. Yeah, 3 bolts for the wheel bearing, 2 bolts for the caliber bracket. I never. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it, but I had to. Staring right at it. The AutoZone's where it's go because I don't know any of the auto parts. Does any of the other auto parts stores do that now? Do they actually put the bolts in with the part now? Because I've never seen that. I've never seen that before ever. That was just great. Anyway, some people wanted also some shop updates. Well, nope, I still have my Camaro. Somebody said that they seen my Camaro driving down the road, and no, guys, it's not this Camaro. Now, I had a guy about a year ago tell me and stuff like that he had one like this that he drives with the hood off, which I've never seen it. And his wife contacted him and asked him if this was his car, and it was not. As far as I know, that guy's car is still ripped apart. But no, I did not sell my car. It's still here. It's still 2 feet up off the ground so the mice don't get it. I did grease up the jack stands so mice cannot climb up on it because I figured that that is the only way that I can get mice to stay out of this car in the winter. So far, have not seen any mice droppings, not even in this shop. So, pretty cool with that. No, have not got installation. I did have a couple YouTubers and stuff like that, some fans get a hold of me. Actually, one was actually a big YouTuber saying, "Hey, I'd like to help you out, get your shop insulated so we can get some." Now, this was in the beginning of the winter. And I was like all happy and stuff like that. I wasn't asking for it, nothing else. But yeah, if you was going to donate some installation to the shop and stuff like that, to the channel, so we could do things through the winter, that was going to be great. They even sent me a tracking number, and they have a baking channel and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna blast them out. I ain't that type of person and stuff like that, which I should. But they sent me a tracking number from UPS telling me that everything is good and gravy. It's gonna be sent. Here's a tracking number. Appreciate the content and all the smiles and stuff like that and everything. Cool. Well, a week went around and I never got I never got no installation and stuff. So I got try to get a hold of them. They wouldn't get a hold of me back. So I called the UPS office and asked them, and they told me that that tracking number doesn't exist. It was like, what do you mean it doesn't exist? So I emailed the people saying, hey, thanks for the offer and stuff, but when I checked it out, stuff like that, they told me that this stuff doesn't exist. And next thing I know is I get a notification through YouTube that a subscriber has blocked me from their channel. Okay. So I didn't even know who it was. Well, then I go and stuff like that to, check it out, because I don't want if the people did buy the installation, I didn't want them to get ripped off. So I got a hold of them, try to message them again, and yeah, it pops up that the person that you're trying to try to get a hold of has blocked you through YouTube. So it was like, and it got me a strike on that. So I think that's why my channel and stuff one day when I looked was I think 700. I think it was like 730 views or subscribers, something like that. And then like the very next day, I got chopped down back to, I think like what is it now, like 680 something or 690 something. So yeah, they took like at least 30 of my subscribers off of my channel for something I didn't even do. So yeah, and then right after that, I had another subscriber. Same thing. They sent me a link through the United States Postal Service, not UPS, but the United States Postal Service. Gave me a tracking number, all this. Told me, hey, love your channel and stuff like that. Want to help you out. Installation to be on the way. So I was like, all right, great. So again, waited a week, nothing. This time I didn't even call the people and stuff like that. I got a hold of the tracking number and called the post office and asked the post office and stuff, hey, I was just told that this stuff is going to get sent to me. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't want to act like an idiot, but is it there? And they looked it up and said, no, that was a package that was sent off to another state many months ago. Oh, yeah. So no shop. And the brand new lights that I splurged money on that I didn't have, I bought 4 of those from Home Depot online. And this is the last one that did work. And as you see, it does not work anymore. All 4 of them quit working within, I figure, I think 2 of them quit working within the week I owned them. I went up there to Home Depot to try to turn them in, and they said since they were an online purchase, that the only thing that they can do is they could return them, and then whenever they get back in stock, they could send me 2 more. Well, after the 3rd one went out, and then there was only this one left, then I got a hold of them and stuff like that. Like, hey, I just got another one that quit working. What's going on? And this one here was flickering at that time. Well, they discontinued these. They discontinued this brand, I should say, not the light itself, but the brand. And since they discontinued the brand, I'm messed out of, I think they were $35. I think they were $35 a piece times 4. So yeah, that just stinks. But this one right here that I got from in the store has been working okay. In the cold weather and stuff like that, it takes a really long time. I mean, I've been in here for a good 15 minutes, and it's now finally saying, oh, you want me to wake up? But, yeah, I got just stuff everywhere. But I want to show y'all these. I think I showed these in another episode, but I never actually took these out of the box. This stuff here is brand new. And this exhaust has a rattle to it when you rev it up. You can hear it when you're in the car. Man, they got this thing. I ain't even took these things out of this bubble wrap. I don't think. I might have once. But I got these. And I don't know. I was thinking like in the bumper maybe. Something like that. I don't really like that. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Or that. Somebody said I ought to stick them in the middle like a Corvette. Like, no, I ain't all into that. I'm thinking maybe in the bumper, like on the side, something like that. What y'all guys think? I don't know about hanging them down. I know Lucky's Wheels and Deals had an Impala where they were like this. You know, they were something like this. So I don't know. But I dang sure want to get this muffler off of here that is just rattling to beat hell. So I got these and the muffler for $40 off the marketplace before the snow hit. Those are pretty cool. Got two of those. So tell me how y'all think y'all would like to, what y'all think would look good. Because I've just seen so many people put so many on there and stuff like that. It's just unreal. And I don't know if I want to cut a hole in the bumper on both sides. Kind of have them protruding through the bumper. If I just want to go old school and just stick them out the bottom. I don't know. For some reason, these cars, when I see the exhaust coming out the bottom, they just look goofy to me. And I've never seen one where the exhaust pipe goes through the bumper. If y'all got a picture of that stuff like that, please share it because I just don't know. But now I got this muffler for them. And it is a E-Flow Tech. But they don't make this muffler no more. There is like every time I go, I take and screen the barcodes on the side of this. And yeah, I mean, I can't find it anywhere, no price. I think I found it one spot where it was like $160. But it actually looks like a Flowmaster. Now, this is a question I want to ask. Can I, because this says inlet right here. Okay, and we all actually know this is the inlet and the two outlets. Could I hook up the inlet to this outlet and make this an outlet and make this an outlet? Because that would really help doing the exhaust on this car. If not, then I'm going to have to figure out some way to run both pipes, you know, one side, one to the other. I would love to put headers on here, but don't have the money. But yes, can I take, because I'm not a muffler guy, I don't know. But yeah, this is like a heavy duty. I mean, it's a pretty stout muffler, and it does look like a Flowmaster. I actually have a Flowmaster outside, and it's about the same shape. But yes, I just want to know, instead of putting the inlet here, can I put the inlet here? Or is there something going on with here where I can't do that? Let me know down in the comments, because I'd really like to know. Still got to get these tires to the tire shop and somehow get them cleaned up, mounted, or balanced, and figure out why they keep, well, I know why they keep leaking. They probably got 10 tons of sand in them from doing donuts last year with a baby. But, with the grandbaby. But, need to get that done. I think the only thing I need to do is just take this back out. Boy, those things are shiny, ain't they? I need to take this thing back out and do a little bit of fixing on here. And a couple things to the stereo. But other than that, it actually sounds good. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the only shop updates I have and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Camaro's still here, still doing good. I do like to, you know, possibly redo that again. Maybe even somehow afford the pod that actually goes in there that, you know, holds all that instead of trying to make something out of crappy metal that, yeah. And then putting these seat covers in here to protect the seats. And I think they're going to match okay and stuff like that to the interior. And, but we really need to hose down the seats really good and stuff like that. Make sure we protect them. But as of now, yeah, I guess I need to soak them down and protect them. But I'm not trying to touch anything because it's freezing cold out here. And well, you know what plastics do. Engine's doing okay. It's all drained of all of its antifreeze and stuff like that. So, don't know if we're going to be actually getting her on the road this year, guys, or if I'm just going to say the heck with it and just clean her up and stuff like that, and start doing the body work on her. We need to do some body work on her, stuff like that. Make this side look as presentable as the other side. But guys, if y'all see in the previous videos, I think I'm going to start trying to see if I can't repost the videos of this car. Because I am very proud of myself of what I have accomplished of putting this car back together. So many people told me that they never would ever thought that this car would ever be back on the road again. Everybody thought this car was totaled for the good. And I got first time and stuff like that with the body work, got it rolling, got it running, back on the road. So I don't think this car gets near the just that it actually deserves. Morsky Repair just came out with one that was a rusty piece of crap, and his views on that one just skyrocketed. And I mean, this car here, guys, as far as I know, as far as what everybody tells me in the third gen world, this is a one of one car. And I know that this car has never been molested. It's never been touched and stuff. Well, until I got it because I had to. But like things like the posi track rear end, this thing's got a straight posi rear end underneath it. I don't know if you can see that other side over there spinning the same way or not. But it doesn't say that in ROP codes. That's on the glove box. But it's the original rear end, but it is a straight posi. And you could tell that when you stomp on this thing, because, yeah, it will, yeah, it is not a one-wheel pill at all. I mean, as y'all can see, the floor and stuff like that, it's most definitely a straight posi. It might say it does have a straight posi in ROP codes. I guess I need to look through it again. But I don't think it does, but that is a straight posi, and there was so much stuff. Now, I never talked to the people that had it wrecked it, and it went to the auction where my girlfriend's dad bought it. I talked to a guy that knew the guy that bought this car brand new. I actually found him and stuff like that because evidently the guy that bought this car brand new had to have a loan to buy it, and the guy was a co-signer. I thought he was the owner, but no, once I got a hold of him, he told me he was the co-signer of this car. And he told me that his buddy that bought this car did everything. Like the engine, I ran the engine a long time ago. Like I said, I think I'm going to start trying to see if I can't re-download the videos of this car on the channel. The engine is not a regular Chevy 350 that came in these cars. They only put, if I can't, I have to remember, it was either 3 of these engines went into the Camaros, and 2 of these engines went in the Corvettes, or 3 of these engines went in the Camaros, and 2 of these engines went, or 3 of these engines went in the Corvettes, and then 2 of them went into the Camaros. I don't know. My buddy Jake Elkelberger and stuff like that gave me some numbers and stuff like that, gave me a book to look through and stuff like that, sent me a picture of some stuff. And then I also looked it up online. And everywhere I looked, it says that this motor did not come out until 1988, until late 88. And they only put this engine in the 3/4 ton Chevrolet trucks. That's what the numbers tell me. Okay, that's what the numbers tell me. Y'all can have y'all's own assumptions if y'all want to. But this, according to the numbers on the block of this engine, and it's in somewhere in the hundreds of videos that I made of this in the early days on this, it actually says that. And y'all guys know that this was not a carbureted engine. At least the guys that have been hanging in there with me for a while know that this was not a carbureted engine. It was a fuel injection engine. The reason why I turned it into a carburetor engine is because I wanted a little bit more power in it. It just didn't seem it had that oomph. Now, it might be something to do with the throttle body. Don't know, because we all know that these things had throttle body problems. But where I live, there is no tuning places. There is no race shops. There is no people that work on, got equipment to test any of that up here. There's none. So I was figured that since I don't know nothing about this stuff, I don't want to do, I don't want to mess nothing up on here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it into a straight, just old school carburetor with electronic ignition and stuff like that, and just have it old school. And I did not cut nothing, guys. Every single wire for all the fuel injections and everything is still right here. I have a heater and air conditioning box that goes in this car that's in the other room that's put up. Okay, I just figured I'm not driving this car in the winter. I don't need heat or air conditioning. And y'all see, I took out the radiator and everything to winterize it. And yes, that fan does keep this motor extremely cool. I was asked about that and never responded. Sorry. If you're still watching my channel, yes, this little ass fan that I have no idea what the hell car it came out of at all. I have no idea at all close to what car that fan came out of. But that fan keeps this motor cool. I've had it sitting in traffic for an hour running, and it just purred like a kitten. No, I'm not going to put no hood on it until the judge tells me that I have to. Just because I don't like the hoods. The hood won't fit on here because of this. This is too tall for the hood. I mean, if y'all look, there's the edge of the fender right there. Y'all see the air breather wants to try to come up to the hood. So I don't know how I see some of these Camaros on the internet that has the stock V6 hood and it shuts. I don't understand that. I guess they have like a low deck intake and the thinnest air breather that you could find, but I have no idea how I see that, and I don't get it. And also, I did have a hole cut out of a couple of hoods, but if y'all look, the engine is not exactly centered to the car. It's more this way for some reason, and that's stock. I've actually checked out a few of them. Yeah, the motor's kind of cocked over to the side a little bit. Stock, I guess it's because for all the brake lines, brake booster, and all this stuff over here, and it ain't nothing to do with nothing else. And it just looks goofy with the air breather sticking out, not in the center of the hood. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to shift the motor that way without doing, anything catastrophic. But I've done flipped around the motor mounts and everything and measured and did everything, and it just not happening. As y'all do know that the distributor, we actually built the distributor on this channel. It's like 5 different distributors, and that is actually a V6 base and internals on a V8. I have no idea how that worked, but it did. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much the end of that, guys. But I need a vehicle to drive this year, but I can't find nobody who wants to make money. And now another thing we have a guy running around here fixing people's cars, and he is stealing their cars. Like, he literally goes to people's houses, make deals with them and stuff. Okay, I'll fix your car. Let me have the keys and stuff like that. And instead of getting paid for working on the cars, he's just jumping in and taking off with them. Weird. One thing I want to try to do to this car this year, though, is I would like to try to do something with the body. Try to get this side over here looking as good as the other side. Another thing is I want to get rid of that worthless fuel pressure regulator and get a good one. Don't know how I'm going to afford that because they're like expensive, but I want to get one of those. And I also want to try to figure out how to wire up or how to hook up a return fuel line, because I have the return fuel line sticking up right there. So I just need to get figure out a way to run that. Doesn't really hurt anything and stuff like that, but I think it will help the engine and stuff like that, and stuff. So yeah, so guys, guess that's it. Stuff like that. It is mighty chilly in here, but hopefully and stuff like that, guys, I can figure out a way to get some money up to get this place insulated and get some more cars up here are just absolutely just insane. I've actually tried to talk to quite a few people. I have a great business adventure and stuff like that I just can't understand why people just don't want to make any money anymore. I watch like Lucky's Wheels and Deals and especially Auto Auction Rebuilds. And guys, I'm telling you, like Auto Auction Rebuilds right now, just for instance, is got a 2005 GMC Sierra Santana, big old conversion van, and brand new transmission and everything in it. And he's talking about, the way he's talking, he could barely get $5,000 out that van, and I'm just like, I can probably get 8, if not 10, with a quickness up here. So it would reset that. So it would be nice and stuff if I could find somebody that want to be, be in business, because I want to be a wholesale dealer. No, I don't want to sell to the public. I just want to be a wholesale dealer, and I think that if I had somebody to help me, I think we can actually make. I figured it out one time where I thought this one guy was going to help me, but he seemed like the only thing he wants to do is do drugs and be a fuck up. F up, sorry. But I thought he was going to help me, so I kind of did the math in my head a little bit, stuff like that, because especially Randy from Auto Auction Rebuilds had a few cars that, he was saying he was having a hard time to get. And so I looked it up and stuff, and I was kind of figuring out. Now, I was going through the comps of cars that were selling up here, and I was like, man, there's just no way that we could not make at least $3,000 to $5,000 a week a piece in profit. That's spending all the money on the car, buying the car, selling the car, everything. And yeah, we would most definitely be looking at, I would say, at least out of them 2 cars that Randy had, I could say at least we would have easily made, I would say, no exaggeration, just to be on the safe side, $2,500 a piece in 1 week with the quickness. It's absolutely insane. Cars up here just, I know people right now that desperately need good cars, and there's not none up here. The cars that are up here, people are literally selling rust buckets for so much money, it's unreal. It's crazy. We have anywhere between 2000 to, I would say, 2007. No, probably 2006. Chevrolet pickup trucks up here, guys, going for $10,000. When we got that GMC, paid $3,500 for it at a car lot, and within a week, I already had 2 of the people that I, used to work on their cars get a hold of me because they seen the truck on my channel. It was like, hey man, I know that you just get, you gave $3,500 for that truck. I got $6,000 cash right now I'll give you for that truck. You don't got to touch it. I just bought the truck a week ago, man. It's like, I don't even know nothing about it. I have not put no stereo in it. I don't even think I put the new tires on it yet. And the guy's like, I don't care about none of that. I'll give you $6,000 cash for that truck right now. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I really, really wanted to take that $6,000. Like, really wanted to take it. So I get on the marketplace, and I'm like, okay. He wants to give me $6,000 for the truck. So I know I got, let's say, $5,500. Because, you got to pay for tax, title, license, all that shit. So I took and stuff like that, and got on the marketplace. Come on. got on the marketplace and looked for another one of those trucks. I needed a 4-door truck. Now, you guys know that, or if y'all watch the channel, you'll know that on trucks, I'm more of a Ford fan than I am the Chevrolet fan. And still am today. But I figured, hell, if I could find another one for $3,500 that's in the same shape, or if not better, then yeah, I'll do this deal and stuff like that. Pocket a couple $1,000, be done with the whole situation, right? No. Couldn't find, where the hell is my stuff? Could not find not a single one of them trucks. No, it's not a 2500 XD. It's just an old 1500 long, short, light duty truck. And yeah, it was just absolutely insane. I still can't find one today. And I even got on Auto Auctions Rebuilds, or not Auto Auction Rebuilds. I got on Copart's website, and they have the only closest Copart that they have here is downstate. But I'm looking at the prices of the cars from the Copart downstate. Like, I think it's by Detroit area. But I look at the cars there, and then I go to Randy from Auto Auction Rebuilds. I go to his Copart, and wow, is the prices different. Like, guys, so much different. I seen a what the hell? It was a 2015 Kia. I think it was a Kia Sorento. But guys, it only had 35,000 miles on it, runs and drives, new tires on it, everything. And I followed the auction and stuff like that. I didn't bid on it stuff because I'm not registered and stuff like that all the way and stuff. And I've already realized that it's better to have a dealer's license to bid on them cars than it is to have a just, be a Joe Blow to buy a car, because they nail the hell out of you in auction fees, especially if you're not a dealer. It's unreal. Yeah, I have talked to people and stuff like that, and they said yes, they have done it both ways, and Copart most definitely drills it in your butt when you're not a dealer. And these guys know they've been doing it for years. So anyways, I'm looking at this Kia. I think it was a Kia Sorento, like a 2015 or something. I don't know all the Kias and stuff like that. I know the Kia Rio is a pain in the ass. But the only thing it was missing was a rear bumper. Now, the rear bumper was not in the car or nothing, but that's all the damage it seemed it was missing was the rear bumper cover. Not the rear bumper, but the cover just wasn't there. They showed up-close pictures of it, stuff like that, all over the car. Did not see no damage back there in the back. There was no white circles from the insurance company. It came with a clear title. So I watched this car. Now, about a week ago, I seen this exact same car up here that somebody else was selling, but it was a different car, but the exact same body style, exact same interior. But this car had like 140-something thousand miles on it. And these people sold that car for $5,000. $5,000 with the quickness. I'm looking for a car right now for my girlfriend's sister, and I'm telling you, it's been a nightmare. But yes, that car sold for $5,000. This Kia, I think it was a Kia Sorento, if I'm not mistaken. This Kia sold at Copart for $375. Man, if I was a dealer, I can get that thing at $600 out the door. It's black. There's 1.5 million of those things in the junkyard that are black. Probably $50 for a rear bumper, and I could turn around, and since that thing had a third of the miles than the one I just seen sell for $5,000, there shouldn't be no problems for me getting close to $7,500 for that car. And I've seen that up here, guys. It's bad. It is so bad, it's unreal. Like my girlfriend's daughter, Stephanie, she has a Honda CRV. Just I think it's like a 2016. They paid almost 30. I think they paid over 20 grand for that car. I was gonna say 30, but I know for a fact that they paid over $20,000 for that thing from a car lot. Yeah, it's just nuts, and then there's nobody up here that's doing this. This is the most great thing about this, guys, is there is nobody doing this at all. Not even these car lots. There, if you literally look up and drive around Cadillac or Traverse City, Michigan, there is no lowbrow car lots here. There is, I mean, not in the spec where you can go to it and buy a $1,500 to $2,000 car. There is not. There's not none of them car lots here. All the cheap car lots that I've been here, I actually just passed one the other day that is a, supposed to be a lowbrow car lot that you can just walk in there, here's $5 grand, give me some piece of crap. I seen 4 Tauruses in this parking lot of this car lot, guys, with 17, 18, 20, and even one for $30,000. Yes, a Ford Taurus. So I didn't even know they sold them damn things that much new. So yeah, and I just can't, guys. I'm telling you, it is where I live. It is really bad. Like it's just bad. Like it's altogether just bad. I'm really hoping that stuff like that one of these years something changes up here and stuff like that. But I don't think so. And the housing market is just getting insane. I'm actually glad I bought this house when I did. And another thing about the guy that keeps going on, even my post that I made 3 years ago, and keeps saying that I'm full of crap that I don't have water, dude. I have no water here, and yes, it is going to cost 20 grand. I looked you up, dude. You live in Omaha? Where the hell is Omaha? I don't. I've heard of Omaha before, but I have no idea what state it's from, or yeah, what state it's from. No idea. But dude, I don't know who you are at all. I looked at your profile pictures and stuff like that. I don't know why that you keep trolling me, but if you want to keep trolling me, share, like, and subscribe. I'm all in. Hey, if the haters and the trolls want to build my channel up, build it up. Okay? Help your trolls make fun of me. There you go. Other than that, I don't care. But no, guy, there's no water here. Yes, it is going to cost $20,000. I just took a video of the garage to show you. No, none of them 2 YouTubers went through, and they did not give me any money or sent me any installation or any of that. Nothing. There is no emails of me saying thank you for the installation and I sold the stuff out the back door. There is no proof that the installation was delivered here or even sent here. So no, I guess, them 2 subscribers decided to do that for, laughter. Alright guys, I'm off of here and stuff like that. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Nope, this was not coming off of here. This one's staying. I just been having a really hard time lately trying to get things going. And like I said, guys, nobody here in northern Michigan wants to make money. They all rather get drunk, do dope, and turn their kids into dope addicts. That's pretty much all it is here. I'm yeah, it's. I tell you guys, I don't know if the rest of the United States is like this, but it's unreal. Just like I told you, it's even gotten worse now since now there has been posts and it's not been on the news, and that's what's pissing everybody off up here. But evidently, there's a guy that's driving around pretending like he's a mobile mechanic and stealing people's cars. So I'm really hoping this video right here actually works out better on the phone than it does the GoPro. I've had this GoPro for a while. I sure do thank the 3rd Gen Junkies for giving me this GoPro. But it's like all the GoPros now. It's getting so hot you can cook an egg on this thing within a couple of minutes of being on. And I'm completely out of batteries. About a year ago, I bought a set of batteries for it, and every single one of them is shot. Even the one that's in here won't even stay charged for 20 minutes. So I'm more than positive this is one of the reasons why I got this phone is for content stuff like that. I have a second phone, this one here, that is about the same thing as this one, but I don't think it's got the same camera resolution and stuff like that. So I'm hoping if this camera does good, that camera does good. And hopefully, guys, we can start getting some good content. We got about 2 more months of winter. So I'm really hoping and stuff like that, because we've had a really light winter, super light winter. I've actually went a little bit more in debt with Rent-A-Center because the winters up here are usually brutal. And I'd say that, yeah, a couple things probably going to spend about double what they cost new through Rent-A-Center. But I thought that this would probably be like the last 8 winters that I've been through up here, and we've had like blackouts and stuff like that, no electricity for 2 or 3 days, and uh, and trying to get somebody to come out here to plow is ridiculous. It is just insane. Hey, you're a plow guy? Yeah. All right, cool. I need somebody to plow my yard. Well, I got to go home and drink a beer first, and you never hear from them. Yeah. Or they say, well, I want to get paid first before I plow your yard. And, like I see a lot of the horror stories around here, and people pay these guys to plow their yard first, and then the people just take off. Yeah. Crazy. Alright guys, I'm up off of here. Thank you for watching. This video is going to stay on here, but I hope y'all liked the content and stuff like that. I'm really trying to get things going, guys, but like I said, well, you're in a place where nobody has any ambition, and I'm not talking about in my circle. I'm talking about the entire northern Michigan here. Has no ambition, has no drive. There is like no race shops here, no race car shops here. Even the car shows here stink. The car show that was here last year in Manton and stuff, I talked to a lot of people there, and all of them were not even from this state. A lot of them were from like Wisconsin and Indiana. And the three guys that I did meet that does live here, I was talking to them because, like, hey, everybody needs a hot rod mechanic. And they've told me that they send their cars out of state to get them worked on. They do not get them worked on in this state. And they're pretty much, their cars are garage queens. What all it is I think it's like a 50 Chevrolet coupe without a hood and a couple of Corvettes, like newer style Corvettes. And they basically tell me that they only bring their cars out once or twice a year for the car shows, and they put them right back in the garage, and that's where they sit and collect dust until the next year. I don't understand it. Even the hot rod drives that they have up here and stuff like that, the cruises, they stink. Like uncoordinated, just whoever thought of that stuff, just crap. They do have a Caliber drag strip here, but it's full of idiots. I have heard horror stories from there, and I don't want my car wrecked. I have seen some cars and stuff that are just beat to heck going there, and it's like it's supposed to be a drag strip, not bumper cars. But I mean, as far as what I hear about, it's terrible. Like I told y'all and stuff like that. I'd love to start being a wholesale dealer and start buying from YouTubers and selling them up here. Even Lucky's Wheels and Deals, his uncle. Well, I think he calls him his uncle. I don't think he's really his uncle, but his uncle has got a Pontiac Firebird that is might be a Trans Am, but it's a full blown race car. Well, I just watched the episode of last night of Lucky's Wheels and Deals where his uncle said he'd take $9,000 for that car. I couldn't see why I couldn't get 15 grand out that thing, if not 20 in the summer, just because some, you know, guy wants to take it and go out to the Caliber Dragway and race it. I can see that car selling for 15, 20 grand up here. $9,000 to me, very cheap for down there. Um, but you know, that's just how it is, I guess. But I'm trying to find a life, guys, and I'm trying to bring back content that you guys want to see on here, cars and stuff, and showing how to fix stuff and stuff like that. But guys, when you live in a place that literally does not like money, and I'm not saying that because of me, it's true. I mean, it's very true. I literally know people that flip burgers that make more money than people that are maintenance man in a factory here. Yes. And yeah, it's just, and you're like, well, why don't you flip a burger? Because I don't want to go work at a burger restaurant, especially if I'm only going to make 4 hours, get 4 hours a day in because there's 90 other people that need to make hours too because this is the only jobs here. There is no industrial here. There's no large factories. I mean, you just have like little small mom and pop factories. That's it. Again, guys, there is no day labor places. There is no job corps. There is no um, none of that. I mean, there's no plasma centers. I know there's been quite a few people saying, "Well, you can go to plasma centers." They have never even heard of that up here. Again, with my teeth, seems like I've been a growing population on here. There is no oral surgeons up here that will accept my insurance, my three different insurances to pull this tooth. I had to have an oral surgeon to pull this tooth because it's in a sinus cavity, and it is really bad infected. I feel it most of the time, but there is no there's no oral surgeon up here to pull it. When I called my insurance company the other day, they told me that the closest one was 3 hours away, and he's got to see you 3 times before he does any work. Well, that's a 6 hour round trip plus probably like 2 hours of visit. So that's an 8 hour day. I I can't do that. Like, I can't do that. I actually cannot do that. I don't have the money for the gas, and I don't have the time to do that. I mean, I just don't. That's 8 hours out of someone's day is a lot, especially when they only have one car and no gas. So I don't know what to do about it. I'd love to have a smile. No, there's no organizations up here to help you with that. I've done tried. I've done had United Healthcare. I've done had the Social Security Department. I've done had Medicare and Medicaid. I done had one other dentist research company that actually does this for a living. Researches the right dentist office for you that will take the three insurances companies that I have, and they called me up and said, "We are sorry, we have never experienced this before, but we cannot find you uh, nothing. We can't find your oral surgeon. We can't even find a dentist to recommend you an oral surgeon." So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm getting off of here. Thank you for watching. Share, like, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm sorry for posting videos and taking them down, posting them and taking them down, because just trying to look for content, guys. And like I said, in a place that has nothing. I mean, nothing. There's no go-kart tracks around here. Y'all guys also asked me to do junkyard walk-arounds and stuff. Junkyards up here don't allow you to do that. There is one junkyard and stuff like that. Actually, I just went to see the guy the other day to get an alternator and asked him, "Dude, you have some really cool old cars." I mean, talking about the 40s, 50s, 70s. I don't think he's got really any 60s stuff. He's got a few 60s stuff, but not a lot. But some like nice early 70 hot rods and stuff like that. And he refuses. And I'm not the only guy that has been out there to ask him, but he refuses to let people go out there and film. Even if he gets paid, he refuses. And the other two junkyards are just, crap that y'all don't want to see. And they have no auction places up here. There is no auto auction places up here. I think there is one about an hour and a half away from here that's like once a year, but they don't allow any filming. They don't even allow anybody to do any online bids on any vehicles. So yeah, I'm pretty much stuck in hell. If there is a hell, this is pretty damn close to what it would be like. Like honestly, yeah, it's bad here. All right, guys, we're almost an hour, so I better get off of here. Share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Later.